Just bear with me, folks. There we go. Okay. I might have done that. Wait a minute. There we go. That's it. That's better. I'll get there in a second. Just bear with me 2 seconds, folks. Okay. Hello, everyone. Just going to pop back through the chat messages so I can see what you guys are, who's here and what you guys are saying. Hello to South Stitchin or Jennifer. Hello to Shirley, to Cindy, Susan, Anna Karen, Kelly, Cheryl, Charlotte. Ooh, new job, South Stitchin. Awesome. Congratulations. Jane, Sharon, Peggy. Ooh, oh, have you put a camping video up, Kelly? I shall go and have a look at that. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. Happy Sunday to you guys. It is a quiet and relaxed Sunday here. So, yeah. Hope we're all doing well. No stream, obviously, last Wednesday because of the England match, but the less said about that, the better. Needless to say, tonight's stream is at the usual time because England didn't make it through. Hey, Alison. Happy Sunday. Keeping a low profile on our vacation, Oregon, due to wildfire smoke. Oh, bless you. Videos on is from our Canada Day trip to Logan Lake. Oh, thank you. I'll go and have a look at that. I've been rather busy on Netflix again, watching these Harlan Coben series this weekend. I just can't seem to stop watching them. They're very good. Sharon says, let's hope Spain wins tonight. Yeah. Andy is watching it, so you may just hear the low hum of the television in the background. Andy's watching the TV tonight. But he is here with the bell, of course. But there won't be a show and tell jingle. Speaking of show and tell, the thread is open, so if you haven't popped anything on, now is your opportunity to do so. Please do leave me something on there. I just had a little sneaky peek, and I know that the bell will be working some overtime. There are some moments on there, so yep. Fires burning interior of BC, no smoke right here. We may get some from the fires in Washington if the wind blows north. Yeah, we've had actually a couple of local fires, believe it or not, here, but I think ours are not heat related, they are idiot related. I need a local idiot mentality, deciding that it's okay to start a fire. Hey, Hannah. How are you this evening? So I am working on Van Gogh Never Past, my Balrog, my Lord of the Rings one from Unconventional X-Stitch. What are you guys working on? Do let me know. So, yeah. What is she chirping at upstairs? You chilling at something? Do you know?
Don't know.
I don't know, but she just said a rather naughty word that begins with a B. That's it. Wherever it is. Minx. Briefly, that happens. Our Premier Leader of Promise has a title, will not complain to people of Washington. Like, what's happened this week? Oh dear. My stocking and limping to the finish with work. Oh, yeah. Peggy's working on Lord Snuggle Kitty. Interesting sounding project. Charlotte's doing some crochet. Sorry to hear about the fires. Seems to be everywhere at the moment. Kelly, are you safe? Yep, I used those of you who are affected by these fires, please do stay safe. We've had some on the Pennines. But like I said, some local hoodlums in local farmers' fields have been decided to set some fires too. Susan's working on Artisy Mini Celestial Forest freebie. Awesome stuff. And Kelly says, I was stitching on a July Angel this week, but I have no more beading needles. Hey Karen, Needlebug is in the house, still working on a Christmas stocking, Adam's stocking. Fantastic. Kelly says, Jane, all good around the Fraser Valley, fires are about 400 kilometres north and west. That's good news that they are that far away, Kelly. Obviously not good news to the people in those areas, but we are glad that you're safe and at a safe enough distance there. Touching the autumn sky, says Jane. Fantastic. Another lovely mix of projects. Yep, so just me, Hannah and Andy here this evening. Not seen Victoria today. Dennis has been for his tea, as usual. Yeah, other than that, it's just been a... Did I do that stage? Yes, I did. It's just been a steady-ish day. Some people are on evac alerts in various communities. Oh, dear. Cheryl's still working on a fractal flower. Finished and posted my Christmas in July piece a few days ago. Awesome stuff. And I've got some catching up to do in the group. And there's been a few posts and things that I haven't been. I've been quite busy actually, with work and stuff. So yeah, I've been quite tired lately as well. Anna Carrion's working on Mini White Magnolia. Page 4 of American Sampler for Jennifer sent you an email with 1-3 page finishes. Awesome stuff. I'll have a look at that. Sharon is also just about to start a Haid Sal battle. Fabulous. I suspect that this stream will not be as busy as usual, given that there is a football match, irrespective of who's playing. But that's okay. Streams are always available on a replay for those who don't manage to make it in to watch. Oh yeah. Needles, I just watched a video where you start with a loop from the front. It works great. Thank you for putting it out there. I got some beading needles because I'm going to need some for my Legend of Freya when I actually do start it. And we have a shop in the UK. It's sort of recently got bigger, and it's called Sustrine Green. And I got these set of beading needles for £2.08. And they are, wait a minute, let me just dig them out of the packet here. I don't want to spike myself on them, hang on. So we've got them in various lengths, as you can see. We've got really long ones here, and then, you know, they get shorter. And then there's obviously a needle threader. So 5 needles for, you know, a couple of pounds. I think those are, I'm not quite sure what those are. They don't look like they've got needle eyes, but these have. These are just like bendy things. I'm not quite sure what they are. Anyway, 3 good beading needles there for, you know, a couple of pounds, which I didn't think was too bad, really. Unless these are some kind of tucker. I'm not quite sure. What's it say on the back there? 5+1 pieces beading needles. But these, I don't see an eye. Oh, oh, look at this. Look at this for a beading needle. The eye is along the length of the needle. And it looks double-ended as well. That is going to make threading and beading so much easier, isn't it? Look at that. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. I like John James 12. They work fairly good for Mill Hill glass beads. Maybe a quilt needle roast go through the beads. Yeah, we haven't got that store in the south yet. We keep seeing stuff from there. The nearest one is Peterborough. Yep. So, yeah, once you get a Sewstring green, they do these beading needles. But that looks quite groovy, that the needle where the eye is the whole length of the needle. And £2 and something. I mean, last time when I went to Hobbycraft and I went for some beading needles a few years back now to do a beading project, it was a lot more than £2 and something. That needle does look awesome, doesn't it? I don't use small quilting needles, but I have applique ones. But yeah, Sewstring green is popping up everywhere now. You know, we saw one in Chester, didn't we? Manchester's got one. I know Leeds has got one. Obviously Sheffield's got one. Nottingham has one, I think. Yeah, Nottingham. Didn't see one in Birmingham when we went to Birmingham, but then again, that was a little while back. So, yeah, they seem to be getting more and more of them, which is nice. And they do like lots of bits of crafting stuff. They do knitting bits, and they do paper craft and ribbons and needles and crochet hooks and like knickknacks. I'd ask you to buy those for me and I would reimburse you, but it would probably cost you a lot to mail them to me. Probably not. They just slot in an envelope, I think, Kelly. So pop me your address through and I'll get you some sent out. I don't know when it'll be because my Sewstring green is when I go into the office. It's underneath the office. So I'd have to pop in next time I go to office. But yeah, pop me your address over in a message on Facebook and I'll send you some. Don't worry about reimbursing, it's fine. I need to do some beads on my Frosty Forest, and those are the Petit ones from Mill Hill, which I'm using a quilt needle. Yeah, send me an email, Kelly. I'll get you some out there. Yeah, it might just there might be just a ticket. Yeah, Sewstring Green, it's a lovely little shop. You know, I quite enjoy having the mooch through there. It's like a more homely version of IKEA in a lot of ways. And you know, if you've ever seen the Flying Tiger shop, it's in some ways it's similar to Flying Tiger, but more home based than activity based. Got emails coming through as well. Woohoo! Lots going on. So yeah, so and tell will be in about half an hour's time at 8:15. I'll have a look and see what you guys are working on. Who's that?
I don't know. I'm only half watching it at the minute because the game has started.
not Jennifer. Jennifer thingy, is it?
No. Carry on talking.
I'm trying to think of a surname now. Who was singing the Star Spangled Banner at the World Cup? Anybody know? I'm going to look for it. I got it from my... Yeah. Not Lawrence. I wonder who it were. I think it's Jennifer something. Although I could be wrong. Oh, there's Trump. You see, look behind glass. Look, he looks really good there. You can't bleed and see him.
Yep, Trump's in the house. The only game he's attending this World Cup.
Where's this being played at, Andy?
It's New York.
Oh, Robbie Williams. What's he doing there? I'm sort of half watching this introduction to the World Cup as I'm talking to you guys. Yeah. Anyway, what do we do today? Today we did a pick of tea, which was quite nice. A few bits of this, bits of that. My stepdad rather enjoyed it. Finished off with some apple pie and custard, which he always loves. We missed the question. I was just wondering who it was singing the Star Spangled Banner at the World Cup there. I think it's Jennifer something, but I can't think of a surname. I think it was Jennifer something. Is that Nicole Scherzinger?
Looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's Nicole Scherzinger. Robbie Williams just needs to get back to advertising cat food. That's what he's been doing lately, did you know?
No.
Felix, cat food. It's great to be a cat. Oh, speaking of cats, we have accrued several more visitors. There's a little tortoiseshell, a tuxedo, and a British blue. And now comes to visit. Little British blue, we're going to call him Little Chonk. And then we've got Torty and Little Madam, Little Lady, who's a tuxedo, to go with Little Man. So now we have 4 kitties. Jennifer Hudson. Thank you, Hannah. I knew it was Jennifer something. I think I'm right with it being Jennifer Hudson. Couldn't think of a surname. I have Jennifer Lawrence in my head, but I know it's not Jennifer Lawrence because she's an actress. Or, as they now say politically correctly, an actor. Because everybody's an actor now, aren't they? There we go. Oh, ice cream man's here. Do you know, and it was right hot a few days ago. We could have done with the ice cream man. He never came near. Hey, Monique. How are you doing this evening? I don't know who that is on the right, do you?
No idea.
Oh, yes, Jennifer Hudson. First saw an American Idol and thought she had an incredible voice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these talent shows, they didn't they brought out a few people who sort of stayed the distance, Jennifer Hudson being one of them, Kelly Clarkson being another. But to be fair, a lot of them, they just tend to disappear after a while, don't they? Even Leona Lewis seems to have vanished off now. Shouting stop, stop out there. They're trying to catch the ice cream man. And good, now temperature's dropped a bit. Oh, good stuff. Oh no, I now want some Haagen-Dazs. We went to Asda's earlier on to get some bits and bobs for tea, and Hannah bought some Twister minis, so I can offer you a Twister, but I don't have Haagen-Dazs in the house. Oh, bloody hell, what's he doing there?
God knows.
Uh,
One of them people, he never seems to age, does he?
What, Tom Cruise?
Nice.
Tom Cruise is apparently at the World Cup saying some speech. Yeah, I'm going to give you a fun fact about Tom Cruise. His teeth are off centre. You know how you have this line down your face?
Yeah.
And it goes between your teeth?
Uh-huh.
His are off centre. You'll never look at his smile in the same way again. When you see him close up.
Just looking to see if I can see now.
You'd have to see him close up. If you Google a picture of Tom Cruise close up, you'll see it. Hey Shirley. How old is Tom Cruise these days? He must be knocking on a bit now, surely.
Hang on, I have Google. This will go.
I noticed that with him years ago, but he also has pretty big 4 teeth. Yep, Andy had a nose job as his Star Wars. See the Legend film with Tim Curry. Yep. What's the project? I'm working on Bang Off Never Passed, Kelly.
64, Nicky.
He's 64. Blimey. Have you found his head and shoulders shot so you can see his teeth then?
I'll have a look.
He's a tad younger than me, says Jane. Not to worry, Kelly.
Yeah, it is off centre.
Yeah. Yeah, so okay. Anyone know Tom Cruise's first film without Google telling you? Yes, I think I do. I believe it was The Outsiders, where he actually had broken teeth in it. You're right, I had to go look up a photo, couldn't resist. Yep. Well, I could be wrong, but I think it was The Outsiders. Oh, I'm right. Awesome. Outsiders, Patrick Swayze, Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, Ralph Macchio, go on, Emilio Estevez, I think. Don't think Charlie Sheen was in that one. Rob Lowe. Gosh, that's some movie. There's some actors from back in the day, aren't there? Yeah. Ralph Macchio when he was very young, before Karate Kid. Goodness, Mrs. Google. Yes, it was one of my favourite films as a child, or as a young person, should I say. I was quite a big fan of Patrick Swayze as a child, as a young girl. Yes, The Outsiders was quite a film. And fun fact about that film, the woman who wrote the book actually appeared in the movie as the nurse for Ralph Macchio when he was injured in the hospital. She was the nurse who told him that his mother had come to see him. C. Thomas Howell, that was the other guy who was in it. C. Thomas Howell. He was, you know, loved him as an actor too. Set in a military school, so younger number of your actors up. Yep. Cat Dalf says, Shirley, awesome Shirley. That was tapped. Yeah, I love Patrick. Too pity he died so young. 57. Him and his wife Mimi Rogers were on Space Mountain and they were stuck on the intermediate lift during a reset breakdown. It was quite the experience to hoist them out. Oh, why, blimey. Back in the early 80s, the teen movies that started to come out, the early to mid 80s. And we got The Outsiders, and then we started to get things like Ferris Bueller and The Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's Fire and stuff. They were quite a series of films. And then you had, you know, the females pop up like Demi Moore and Molly Ringwald and Mary Winningham and so on. Yeah. Had a name for him. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was a Rat Pack or no, it wasn't the Rat Pack because that was Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and stuff. The Rat Pack. The Brat Pack. Yeah, it would have been the Brat Pack, wouldn't it? Breakfast Club. That was a right film. I enjoyed that one. Like a whole new genre of films, wasn't it? It taught us here in the UK about USA and schools and how they worked and stuff. Because the school systems are very different. Goonies, yeah. Goonies, that was a film and all. Yeah, to roll out in the time when I was a youngster, should I say. The Argentine anthem or something. Spanish. Happy memories, some of them films. It brings back a happy memory on my face, a happy smile. Hey Liz. Just back from walking the mutt on the Rio. It's dry and used by tracked by the locals. Awesome. Hope you're doing well, Liz. It's just the argy bargies then. Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I don't cry for me Argentina. It should be, shouldn't it? Was that the song of the Falklands? You didn't get that, did you?
No.
Cracky, Ali McCoy, that's a name I've not heard in a while.
He's been commenting on football matches for ages.
Yeah, but how often do I watch football?
You don't.
There you go. Jane got it. There you go. Thank you, Jane. Andy's hardwired into the football now, I think. Okay. 726. Yeah, it's seems to cool down a bit here. Yesterday, I actually went out wearing a jumper. Me and Hannah went to town because they just refurbished our markets. So they opened the new market hall. And I love to go to the markets. So we went down and had a look, and it was really lovely. And I actually had to wear a jumper to cool down quite significantly. So, yeah, feeling a bit better for stitching. You don't want to be stitching when it's too hot. Hannah said to me today, she says, why is there a cloth in a tub in the fridge? I went, yeah, that's my cool cloth. It keeps me cool. Oh, FIFA VAR room. I thought you said FIFA war room. About my hearing getting bad, I think I need my eyes tested and all. Anyway, I will have on my floss tube this week something interesting to share. I'm going to do something new. All will be revealed on my floss tube. But one of the things that I've been doing quite a lot is coming out of my comfort zone. And part of it is because of the therapy that I'm having, really, because it's made me realise just how rigid and routine driven I am, and I don't have to be that way. So I'm going to do something out of my comfort zone. Stitchy related, but all will be revealed in my floss tube. Cue suitable intrigue. think sometimes it's good to do something a little bit out of the box, and that is my plan. I also reached out to my model stitching lady this week. Still not heard back from the test, but the publishing is being done in the next couple of weeks. So if that's successful, there'll be lots more model stitching, which I'm happy about. I do enjoy my model stitching. It's a break and a change from what I do. So yeah. Good for you. That sounds fun. Yep. Got tempted by 2 Hades. I've got one in my basket, and luckily the second one is too big. As much as I like the design, it's just too big. Yes, I have had one piece of haul, which again I will share on Tuesday because it's all linked in. Good for us too, says Alison. Yeah, this new job is pushing me out of my comfort zone. Some, ooh, sounds interesting. Goonies is one of the most perfect childhood films, says Lizzie. Yeah, one of those feel-good films, isn't it? Hey Mona, how are you doing? Oh, you're not late, Lizzie. You're all good. Not to worry. So, yeah, don't forget the Sew and Tell thread, guys. If you haven't put something on, do go and put something on. About 5 more minutes-ish, and I will be doing Sew and Tell. It's Jennifer Hudson, yeah. Is Andy giving the bell a night off so he can watch the match? Nope, he has the bell. He will be, the bell will be out during Sew and Tell. He is listening to the match in the background. Oh, come on. There we go. Unable to stitch this morning. Had I surgery last week? Your stitching is fabulous. Hope you're on tapping again, not saying weird things there. You're all good. Jane has just found some Haagen-Dazs and is now tucking in. Good on you, Jane. I'm guessing you weren't bothered about a twister then. Hannah seems to have got this thing about twister lollies at the moment. I don't know why. And guess what she did yesterday? This was fun. She said, I'm going to clean my room. She bought herself a new rug for her room. She's like, I'm going to hoover my room. Okay. I got some shake and vac. Okay. Thank you, Mona. So I said to her, you know, okay, that's fine. Take the hoover upstairs. Puts the shake and vac down. I was down here. And she said, how long do I need? I said, give about 20 minutes, half an hour, and just hoover it up. She starts hoovering, and then, Mum, the hoover's not picking up. Right, okay. I said to her, right, bring the hoover down, let me have a look. Brought it down, the roller was clogged. Fine, got the scissors, unclogged the roller, all the long hair, caught in the roller. Got it working down here, hoovered up perfectly. She went upstairs, starts hoovering again. Mum, the hoover's just stopped working. Right, okay, it was probably overheated, you know, you've been working it hard. Just put it at the side and you'll come back to it in 20 minutes or so. So she did that, come downstairs, got a tea. Halfway through a tea, the hoover starts working all on its own because she hadn't turned it off at the plug. Oh, I swear to God, she says, that hoover's haunted. Trots upstairs, turns the hoover off. After tea, I goes into the kitchen, and on the side, there's a shake and vac tub. And I said to her, Hannah, how much of the shake and vac have you used? She says, all of it. Bearing in mind, she has quite a small bedroom, and she can't get to all of the carpet. She's used a full tub of shake and vac. No wonder the hoover's struggling to pick it up. So I was like, Hannah, the amount of shake and vac you put down, you could have done the entire house probably twice over. Oh, she says. I says, well, yeah, there's no wonder the hoover was struggling. Well, I thought you used the whole thing. Well, if you used the whole thing for every room, you'd be spending a fortune on shake and vac, wouldn't you? You just need a sprinkle. I have to give my vacuum rollers a haircut occasionally. Henry has long hair. Well, yeah, Hannah has waist-length hair. So, and, you know, obviously Angel has quite long hair as well. And mine sheds. But, yeah. Interestingly, I didn't find any sewing cotton in the Hoover roller because I keep all my oats nicely in a little bag. She was putting the freshness back. Aye, the freshness for the entire neighbourhood in one room. I was like, oh my goodness. No wonder the Hoover. My stepdad came today with his Hoover because it's got more powerful suction than mine. And I said to him, I said, the only reason she needs it, I said, because she's using an entire tub of shake and vac. And it's trying to hoover up all the shake and vac has made my Hoover object and overheat and go on strike. Oh my soul, I love me some Yep. Emptied my Hoover last week, and I swear there was a whole cat in it. Yep. Honestly, you know, I mean, what I took out from the roller, you know, 2 hands scoop to put it in the bin. You know, it's just ridiculous the amount of hair. And have you noticed there's only certain people in each household that does a full Hoover unclog? Checking all of the bits and the elbows and stuff, making sure that they're not clogged either. It's all very well emptying the chamber and the roller, but you can guarantee if I don't check the hose and the elbow bends, it'll be, it's still not working. Never get a minute's peace. We have a central vac. When hubby dumps out the big canister in the garage, it has several Bernese mountain dogs in it. Yeah. Yes, it's my Spanish cleaner, lol. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going to get sorted to do some show and tell. So, Andy, are you ready with the bell? Fabulous. Let me just mark these stitches off. And then we will crack on with some show and tell. Okay, so I have some emails to share. I have what's on the Facebook thread. Check those off because I haven't done those. Okay, I've got my feet out of my slippers as well because my feet are warm. Excuse me, not a word of English. We have some interesting conversations. My daughter almost killed my vacuumer, hair and rug freshener all climate. Yeah, nothing worse, is there? Nothing worse. Okay, right. So just imagine, please, that we are singing the Show and Tell song.
Show and Tell.
Yeah, don't give up your day job, my love. Okay, let me just find the right email account because I think I'm in the wrong one. Or am I? Yeah, I'm in the wrong one. Stitch Picks. Okay, Alison is aiming for a vacation finish up on the rooftop by Fat Quarter Shop, 2025 Mystery Christmas in July. Sal started this last year on vacation, just have the ho 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 to finish up. Kitted up myself, stitched on called for 14 count black Ada with DMC. I have plans to make a pieced quilt bordered pillow to gift. Sounds fabulous. And this being the portion of the mock-up. And here is where Alison's working. And it's looking fantastic. Love it. And look at the matching needle winder too. Just love it. Thank you for sharing those with us, Alison. Jennifer has a page 3 finish on her American sampler by Croqueta Go-Go. Just do that so that's a bit better. And that is looking fantastic. Love it, love it. This is the one that go on. It comes to me, Jessie, stitching with Jessie, completed. That's it. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to have a look on Facebook. There's a few bits in the group. My brain is just not braining today, and I don't know why. That's the 12th of July, so get rid of that. You're very welcome. Oh yeah, somebody taking a dive. One of the Spanish, yes. Okay. It looks like Sadiq Khan. What the heck is that?
I don't know. I don't know who that is either.
It's got to be a rapper. Sunglasses and a diamond stud. It's got to be a rapper.
You missed the C off the front of that.
Okay. Right. Okay, so Liz is very excitedly awaiting a tracking for the painted fairy cross stitch for her small frame and tabletop stand. Isn't that tracking amazing, Liz? You can literally, every time it scans somewhere, it updates you. It's awesome. Monique is doing Jolly July, so stitching on what she wants. She stitched on blooming whiskers for almost 3 weeks, but now the confetti is annoying me, so time to switch to another whip. So she's done 21,100 or full cross on 25 count, and she's at 8.5%. Look at this kitty cat. It looks amazing. Really beautiful, Monique. Absolutely loving it. Just fabulous. Fabulous. Mandy, cross-stitch conversion to a diamond painting on a blank canvas is complete. And this is Hade's, the pattern is Hade's Mini Blue Rose. That looks absolutely beautiful, Mandy. Absolutely fabulous. Gio's progress. She's finished page 2 and she's now working the back stitch in page 1. Look at this. Isn't she quite something? I won't do it like that. Leaving the threaded French knots until last and may try some colonial knots instead, but this is the mock-up. It's the Goddess of Winter. I believe it's a Letty stitch, but yeah, coming along. Awesome, Gio. There's my stream thread. Jackie is working on Rivendell Sunrise by Outlook Cross Studio. I'm just turn my rotate off because I'm going to need to. About 79% done. I think we can have a bell for that. But look at this. If I turn my, there we go. And it's, of course, it's Rivendell Castle. Of course, goes by several names, this one. Jessica is asking 2/1 tent or full cross. Put your boat on. Yesterday, Mandy is working on her museum stitch along. The what do you call it? Anyway, 6th exhibit done, and we now have Beelzebufo, the devil frog from 70 million years ago. We also have some dinosaur eggs and some ropes and stanchion posts. The fabric is Coffee Craft Fabrics, and the needle minder is from the same place as well. So I'm going to zoom in. Oh, look at that needle minder. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, just as we scroll down here, you can see lots of details in this. Yes, we've got some rope there. We've got what's some kind of a shark, dragonflies, centipede, millipede here. Well, obviously some dinosaurs and things. Looks fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Museum After Midnight. That's it. Lola Crow, thank you. My brain is not braining. Okay. And we didn't catch this one on last Sunday's stream, but again for Mandy, the whole top row is done. on this piece, the full width of the cross stitch pattern. Christmas in Our Town, max size, max colour at 5.11% done. She's done 19,555 out of 382,500. The pattern is by Joseph Holduke, Portfield's Fine Art Licensing, and it's a stitches, so beautiful. It is 765 stitches by 500 stitches and 150 colours. So it's a really wide piece, so zooming in. So there is the top left. And then as we scroll along here, it's looking fantastic all the way over to the top right there. Absolutely fabulous, Mandy. And I'm Blue is trusting the process on the 14 count Dream pattern kit, taking it stitch by stitch and letting it come together naturally. It's one of those projects where the fun is watching the picture slowly appear. I'll be doing the back stitching as they come across it, just keeping the flow easy, sharing progress along the way. So mock up, stitching, and as you can see here, we've got some of the sky and we've got some of the building, and it's just growing ever so nicely. So yeah, fantastic. I'm using most of the back of a brown one. Hey Stuart. Oh no, you're not late, don't worry. And this is Shirley's new start. This is Cat Doll from Pain Free Crafts, and as of the 15th she was already at 1.5%. Just 1,000 stitches in today. It's a break from Black Hack 7, which is a lot of 310 in dark colours. And there is Cat Elf. Oh, let's just move him up a bit. There we go. Another Cat Elf. We like Cat Elf. Turtle Watch for Michelle. She shared some video from her holiday and she went to watch the turtles. Okay. Let me find tonight's stream thread. Can't remember where it was. Oh, here it is. There we go. Okay. I hope you are ready with that bell, dear, because you are going to need it for this stream thread. Oh. Oop. You're going to need it for this stream thread.
Tell me when.
Well, if you keep your ear on me, you'll know when. Okay, Charlotte is showing her crochet blanket, 3 small rows in the middle to do, and then the border. And that is looking fabulous, Charlotte. And Shirley has progressed further on her cat elf, and she's at 1,990 stitches out of 90,000, or 2.21%. Okay, we've just seen the mock-up of that one. Jane is working on her Touching the Autumn Sky, 32 count sky even weave and the called for colours. I don't seem to be able to stop stitching this pattern, she says, which has been on my find and do list for quite some time. And it is absolutely stunning, Jane. Okay. And here comes the bell. So, Mermaids at the Deep for Jane is an FFO. That looks awesome. Absolutely beautiful. And beads in it are just fabulous. Just fabulous. Congratulations. 1 FFO down. And the next FFO is Jane again. And it's Tap Dancers by Long Dog Samplers. And this is also an FFO with a beautiful frame, black and white, and just allows the colours to shine. Absolutely fabulous. And Sue has a finish. This is her Grumpy Cat, finished and framed up at 100%. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I love him. He's just adorable. Okay. Karen Needlebug, she's working on her snowman. A Christmas stocking for Adam, 66.16%, so just about 2/3. 21,529 stitches to go. Target date to finish is November the 3rd. Keep on going. It's looking fabulous, Karen. I'm sure that you will get there. Liz says not a lot of progress here, but there has been a frame move. Not helped by Cagney curling up to sleep on the project bag containing my floss for this Artisy Tarina Clark Mini Rainbow Dragon 3. 11,422 out of 26,600 stitches at 42.94%, and she's working it on some Ada, possibly 18 count 2/1. And if I just zoom in a little bit there, we can see the dragon's eye has come in. Not many ninjas in that bit either, Jane. Not many Liz, not many left. And here is the mock-up. Absolutely fabulous. And guess what, Andy? We have another finish. And this one, I am so pleased to see this one. This is Your Dreams, Jodie Bergsma, Heaven and Earth Design. And it's Peggy's piece, Peggy Carstens, 196,000 stitches. And it's taken her about 3 years to do. And it's 1/1, a full cross on some 25 count even weave. How superb does that look? Absolutely fabulous. If I just... No, can't do it. I've turned my auto rotate off, haven't I? Ugh, what a whopper I am. Okay, and then Peggy of course has had a new start. Lord Snuggle Kitty by LSK Stitching. 1/1 full cross 25 count even weave. Started doing some diagonal parking, but that may not last. Probably going back to the typewriter method. Okay, and here is the mock-up. Look at this little chap. How cute is he? Super cute. Love him. And then we have Alice, who's nearly finished the top half of her lions. Just a few more stitches to the bottom leaves and border, plus a bit of backstitch. It's looking fabulous, Alice. So, yeah, fantastic. Cheryl is still working on her Fracture flower. I think I'm about 85%. Markup shows 68%, but seems to be counting about 4,000 blank squares that she doesn't know how to get rid of. So any markup RXP experts out there, do let Cheryl know, because it's skewing what she's doing. And here is the pattern, and it is by Kathy Barrick. Yeah, looking phenomenal. Monique is busy working on her dragonkin. The next time I will take it out the Q-snap. She says she's at 44% now. 18 count, 2/1, full cross. And this, of course, is an Anne Stokes pattern. I think Monique's doing the Hage version, but I couldn't swear to it. Let's see, am I right? Well, here's a mock-up of it, but it does, oh yes, Heaven and Earth Designs. Yep. And so there we go, there is Dragonkin. Looking fabulous. Hannah is working on dimension stocking for her new grandchild, which we found out is going to be a girl. Awesome stuff. Ding a bell for having a little girl. Teach her how to stitch. So yeah, scarf almost done. The face is finished. It's the cutest little owl, this one. And Cheryl has picked up her Autumn Town by Autumn Lane Stitchery from the framer this week. Finished and FFO'd. That looks absolutely beautiful. Remember, you're finishing this. How stunning does that look? The frame is just perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Jess is trying something new. Just need to put in a last few beads, some couching, and then attaching to the frame. So this is, now I've seen these because Sarah from Pain Free Crafts has had one of these. She got one at the Big Stitch, and it is called, this one's called Whisper of the Universe, and it's like a charm, like a hanging charm, and it is absolutely stunning. But I think we can have a bell because the main part of this is done. But yeah, absolutely fabulous. And if I remember correctly, these are from somebody in the Ukraine who's done these. So some beads, some couching, and then attach it to the frame, and that will be absolutely fabulous. Okay. Oh, and that is the end of the comments. So let me just go and make sure there's nothing new. Oh, that's it. Now, I do believe somebody said something about one in a Christmas in July, so we'll whip over and have a look at that. Events. Yeah, I saw a few of those kits at the Big Stitch. I was kind of tempted by them, but every time I went to try and have a look, there were that many people around. I couldn't get to go and have a look properly, if that makes sense. Okay, Cheryl has another finish. He's remaking a list. I've eaten it twice. That is now I can't speak. That's another finish. Absolutely fabulous. That belly's on overtime, isn't it? It's the same one that Charlotte's doing. It's from Silver Creek Samplers. But yeah, absolutely fabulous. Nicely done, everyone. So thank you guys ever so much for doing all the comments and stuff. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, my days. Oh. There we go. Right. So, yes, thank you guys very much indeed. Those of you who have commented on... oh, I missed... Oh, that's the 12th of July. Oh. Oh, I thought I'd missed somebody then, but I haven't. Yeah, they are a great idea, those kits. They are absolutely stunning. Like I said, I did see some at the Big Stitch. But, you know, I wanted to go and have a look, but every time I did, there were so many people there. You know when you just want to browse something, but kind of, you know, people getting in your way. that was me. Anyway, let's get back to some stitches on this. Okay. Okay, where am I? Where is my stream thread? There it is. Okay. Why my pattern keeper keeps doing that? I think my tablet might need a reboot at some point. So yeah, another lovely crop of work in progresses, not all cross stitching, which is fab. Some new starts and lots of finishes and FOs, which is absolutely awesome. Customers late, I'm guessing you're working on your channel post. Yeah, Van Gogh never passed the unconventional X stitch one, Lizzie. Yes, you're correct. If I can actually, that's it. Okay. This football's not very exciting, I take it, Andy.
No, it's all right. It's just, yeah, just a bit quiet at the moment.
Anyway, right, so yeah, this week I've had quite a good stitchy week, I think. I don't know how, you know, if I don't think I've broken any records with the amount of stitches I've done, but I think I certainly enjoyed all of my stitches this week. I've been trying to figure out where I'm working on tomorrow, but I have no idea. Did Andy watch the England versus France match? Nope.
No.
Nope, he did not. I don't know why you didn't. Why did you not bother watching it? Were you just not fussed?
Well, it was on at 10 o'clock last night for a start.
Oh, right, okay.
And also, third place game. Does anyone even care about it? I mean, yeah, okay, we managed to win it. But what does it really mean? We haven't won out.
Ah, right, I see.
It's just a glorified friendly.
Susan says, would like to share a tip for anyone who wears glasses. I went yesterday to get tested. 2 years since the last. Yet needed new ones. Got home, picked up my stitching and realised that my fabric has holes. You don't have to stop and guess. That's, you know what, that's always the fun, isn't it, when you get new glasses. I actually take stitching with me now when I go and get glasses, because, you know, I said to them, this is my hobby and I want to be able to do it whilst wearing my glasses. So yeah, take your stitching with you, or a little piece of stitching. England versus France was said to be a good game. 6-4, so 10 goals. I took some fabric. Yeah. It is good though, isn't it, when all of a sudden you can actually, you know, see stuff. It was amazing when I first got varifocals. Oh my God, they changed my life. Because it was either I could see far away or I could see close up. I couldn't have both. I think it's an awesome idea to take stitching to the eye doctor. I'll be doing that next time I go. Yes, do it, Helen. Absolutely do it. Yeah, especially, like if you have varifocals like me, because you want to be sure that what you're working on close up, you can still see within the dimension, within the portion of your glasses that has the varifocal element. That makes sense. The woman thought I was nuts. She kept trying to get me to read a card. I kept trying to see white thread on white. She kept looking at my hubby like, should I call the nut house? Stitching and piano music for me, says Jane. Yep. Well, yeah, it's no good if you can't see shape notes for when you're playing the piano, is it? Yeah, that's something I used to do as a kid because my sight was terrible. And when I learned to play musical instruments as a kid, I used to find myself memorizing music a lot. I mean, once you've cracked a chromatic scale, I think you can manage memorizing a few well-known tunes. First thing I talk about when I go into opticians, and I'll say to them, I have a hobby, and I've noticed that, my hobby is cross stitch, and I've noticed it's more difficult to do it with my glasses, and sometimes it's actually easier to do it without. And one of the things that we've got to in therapy as well is worked out exactly why cross stitch suits me so well, and it's because a quiet activity is learned behaviour for me from being a young girl. Because I could do this quietly. Nobody didn't make a noise. Didn't need anybody's attention. Like reading. Andy will tell you, very often when I'm sat here stitching, it's absolutely silent. Occasionally I'll look up and ask Andy if he's all right. Won't I? Mm-hmm. Hey, Simone from Germany. Also mindfulness, yes, absolutely, it is. And for me, it's been really, really important in recent times. Yeah. And of course, it gives me an opportunity to sit and listen to a podcast or whatever as well. And like I said, just lately I've been into these Harlan Coben series on Netflix. I have really enjoyed them. And every so often I'll say something, Andy will be like, what? And I'll be like, it's all right, it's something I'm watching. Because I think I've figured it out. And then I haven't. It's worse than Midsummer Murders, trying to figure out who did it in Midsummer Murders. Every one of them have had, like a plot twist that I didn't see coming. I tell you, Harlan Coben, what an imagination. Amazing. I think I've watched 2 full series since Friday because I've just been glued to it on YouTube. One of them had 5 parts and the other one had 8. I'm like, don't disturb me, I'm watching this. Like, Hannah, hurry up in this market, I want to get back home. Yeah, because I want to put Netflix on. Don't tell Hannah that. Don't grass me up. Crikey's got longer hair than quite a lot of women I know. Your secret is safe with me. What was it again? I listened to them as audiobooks. They're brilliant. Yep. And I tell you what, Richard Armitage has been an actor who's featured in quite a lot of them. And I really enjoy Richard Armitage as an actor. I think he's really good. But then he's had like unexpected people who you never expected in a serious role. Like Lenny Henry was in one. And Eddie Izzard is in one. And the most recent one I've watched had Joanna Lumley in it. Very good. Hubby is like that when I start laughing at a scene when reading or listening book. Yep. Sometimes when I go to bed at night, I'll sit and it's not quite the same thing, but I'll sit and scroll on TikTok and I'll be watching something and it just be really, really funny. And I'm doing everything I can not to laugh. But of course, your whole body's shaking because you're laughing. Where are these Harlan Coben series? On Netflix. If you go onto Netflix and search Harlan Coben in the search bar, it'll come up with all of them. There was a few of them. There's Fool Me Once, Missing You, oh God, The Stranger. The Stranger was ever so good. There's a number of them. They say really good. I Will Find You. That was another one. Yeah, there's quite a few. Really, really enjoyed them. They almost give Unforgotten a run for the money, and I loved Unforgotten. I'm waiting for the next series of Unforgotten. But they are the kind of, like a book that's a page turner. You can't stop. You've got to see the next one. Yeah, I was like, hurry up, Hannah. Nice market. I want to get home. I think Runaway, that was another one. James Nesbitt in it. James Nesbitt's been in a couple of them as well. I love James Nesbitt. Runaway was partially filmed where me and Hannah were in Liverpool. Not at the point that we were actually there, but I was watching it. I was like, oh, me and Hannah were there.
That's half time.
Half time. Is it still 0-0?
Yeah. still no.
Jane's nice bit is gorgeous. Yeah. He's knocking on a bit now, but you know, he's just got that kind of quality to him that is so watchable. I was actually part way through episode 8 of one today, the last episode of one, of my stepdad turned up. I was like, oh no, I've got to wait a couple of hours to watch the end. When somebody turns up at the wrong time. And hair meets up with the scarf exactly where it should. Phew, says Jane. Fabulous. Well done, Jane. When Andy comes back, we'll get you a bell. We've just gone to lock up now. It's half time. Looking out the neighbourhood cats. The 4 of them that now seem to have adopted us. We have not adopted them. They have adopted us. In other words, they know that there's food here. Speaking of food, I think Andy is having a little look in the fridge. Right, Anna Karen, important message. Just a heads up, YouTube chats are currently failing on some devices, but not all. It started just now. I got a message in the YouTube app about it. Thank you, Anna Karen. Good to know. So if chats aren't answered or go missing, don't panic. It's a YouTube thing, not a me thing. I'm not ignoring you. My chat earlier disconnected and then reconnected. So I did wonder if there was something going a bit wonky back then. So yeah. Here it comes. Andy, can we please have a bell for Jane because the hair is met up with the scarf exactly where it should have done. There you go, Jane. Always a bonus when it meets up. What have you got in there? Have you got some beef on the sandwich?
Beef.
Hey, Laurie. You got lost in the garden. Oh, I'm glad you found your way here, Laurie. Hope you're doing okay. There are worse places to be lost than in your garden. And if your garden brings you joy, then it's a good place to be, isn't it? On the other hand, if you're doing a garden because it has to be done and it's not particularly pleasurable, welcome in and I hope you're okay. Okay. Be warned on some of my videos. Our lovely Hannah this week will be doing some trumps. She is back. And Friday's video, when I film my ASMR video for release on Monday, there's at least 2 trumps in it. So Hannah is definitely in the house. She's naughty. Picking beans today. Fabulous. Lizzie's off to join another live. See you next week. No worries, Lizzie. We'll be here on Wednesday as usual if you're around. I know that sometimes Wednesdays can be a bit hit and miss for you, but if not, we'll see you next Sunday. Okay. Oh my days. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. No, that looks wrong. Why does that stitch look wrong? Let's try it the other way. Is this shall not pass? Yes, bang off never passed. You are correct. And it'll be Lord of the Rings next Sunday as well, because I've had a sneaky look at what I'm working on next week. My Sunday stitch next week is one to rule them all. On the agenda this week, I have Summer Sun, I have a stitching shelf, I have Pandora, and one to roll. Finished with the scarf. It's finally done. Yay! Bell, please, for Hannah.
Wow.
Awesome stuff, Hannah. Got to go, says Sue. Going for a cold drink at our neighbour's chicken and rice stand. Enjoy, Sue. See you Wednesday, all being well. Don't forget, if you're off, to leave me a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Andy's on the Pringles. Which ones? The barbecue ones?
Yeah.
I have a feeling it would be. Okay. I did that stitch, and I did those two, and I parked it there. Fabulous. That's somebody K-popish.
Looks like it.
There's a half-time show at this football. It's football. It's not a Super Bowl.
They're doing a halftime show. which is going to last half an hour.
Oh.
It's a load of balls, if you ask me.
Okay, if you're looking for something to talk about, can you explain about your stitch rotation? I can. So my stitch rotation currently, I have 4 projects that I work on a week. I have a Saturday stitch and I have a focus for a finish. So all of my projects are organised into large, followed by medium, followed by small. And for every large project, they get 2,000 stitches. Every medium gets 1,500 and every small 1,000. Unless one of those pieces crops up on a Sunday and it's whatever I can get in on the day. So Monday and Tuesday, I work on a piece. Wednesday, Thursday, I work on a piece. Friday, Saturday, I work on a piece. And Sunday. Sunday, I get more stitchy time than any other day, really, because I get the vast majority of the day. So my 4 biggest projects get extra time on Saturdays. They all come out on a Saturday. It works out at 13 times a year each for 1,000 stitches. Because my biggest pieces, if I'm not putting extra work in, they ain't never going to get done. I focus for a finish. I work on whenever I can when I finish my rotation stitches. Again, to get them close to a finish. So, yeah. I'm quite happy with it because I can just work away on these pieces in rotation. There's plenty enough time between them. I'm not getting bored as well. Is that Justin Bieber? Looks like it. Had a stressy week, says Liz. Got a driving license back after the robbery. Notification if that it's for the real. Went for an eye hearing test. We told it's my lorry category that's due. Oh, for renewal, right. Went for my eye and hearing test. We told it's my lorry category that's due. There's never been in a lorry. Oh, heck. And Crazy Cat Lady Stitches is giggling at you, Andy, and says that she agrees.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely looks like Justin Bieber to me. Although it looks like he could be smartened up a bit. Dragging them all out. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure I saw Madonna earlier on. I'm not quite sure where they dug her up from. I think she ought to be retiring now. She's what, 67, something like that?
Hang on, I'll soon tell you. I'm the king of Google tonight.
She had more plastic surgery than I don't know what, but I think she should retire.
67.
We saw BTS in Paris yesterday. Is that who it was? BTS on here? Because if so, they've got from Paris to the States fairly quickly, haven't they? Holy moly. Oh, here's Shakira.
I'm going to Google her age and all of her.
No. Go on, how old is Madonna? Am I right? 67.
Yeah.
They've been busy. Yes, indeed. I just read Chris Martin was charged with this halftime production featuring, yes, Madonna, Justin Bieber, Shakira and BTS. Right, it was BTS then, yep. They've been busy then, haven't they? Going from Paris to USA. I think Shakira should be very careful because wearing that colour yellow, she'll attract wasps. That's it. Andy's off laughing now.
Oh, God.
My hips lie.
You know what? It says something when, this is meant to be like well, I wouldn't say the highlight of the game. It's not really. It's the low light. But it does say something. It does say something that when I'm laughing more at you than I am at the telly.
Well, yeah, but you laugh more at me anyway.
I know I do because you're funny.
Do you know what? I don't see myself as being funny.
You are. You're hilarious.
Jane's laughing at that though as well. Good thing is my car category runs out 1st of 6, 2030. Digital version now loaded on my phone. No plastic card. Fabulous. But if you did want to take up lorry driving, Liz, it sounds like it's on offer. Either she's tiny or he's really tall.
It's a bit of both.
Eh dear. I don't know. Sometimes I just come out with a crack and it makes Andy laugh. Andy laugh. No way, Jose. You're not fancying a HGV job then, Liz? Class 1s, Arctics. Never too late, you know. Happened to glance up at the television the other day and I went, cracky, Moses, it looks like blooming Rocky. It's official that just looked like Rocky. Tonight we've had one that looks like Sadiq Khan. Oh Lord Sadiq Khan, as he's going to be known now.
God, is that right?
Apparently so. Keir Starmer's bestowed upon him the title of Lord, and his outgoing Prime Minister's recommendation cobblers thing. You know what's the thing is, Keir Starmer is absolutely not a royalist at all. But the second that he was told, oh, we're going to make you a sir, he was like, he was there.
Well, tomorrow we have Mr. Burnham in office.
Yep.
People have already been slating him. I'm not quite sure why, because to be honest with you, I've listened to some.
You've got to give him a try. Yeah, got to give him a try before slating him.
I've listened to some of his sort of early sort of speeches and whatnot, and to be fair, I don't think it sounds too bad. I mean, I don't vote Labour, just so people know, right? I'm not a Labour voter. But,
well, let's not get political.
But you
can't deem somebody as rubbish though before you're giving them a try, can you?
Yep.
It's a bit like walking into McDonald's. You can't say the screens are rubbish without trying them. They usually are rubbish, but that's not the point. Or or wherever you want is out of stock. But there you go. Like hot chocolate for Hannah. Laurie says she needs to lurk. No worries, Laurie. Oh, who's this?
I don't know. It's an advert.
Oh. I thought it was like Bruce Springsteen or something.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Bruce Springsteen's even older than Madonna.
To the Google.
I think he's nearing his 80s, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, hang on, I'll tell you.
Now, he would be worthy of a halftime show. I would stop to watch him.
76.
Yeah, there you go. Got to his 80s. The boss. I'm enjoying the bright flame colours in this stitch. Yeah, there's lots of bright colours and surprising amount of pinks in this. You wouldn't think that there'd be pink in it, but there's plenty of pink. Believe it or not. Go look at advert for Post-it notes. Okay. I am going to go and pop my monetization on in a second, so I do apologise if you all of a sudden see ads popping up. Somebody's putting the bin out. Should have some quiet stitching mornings because apparently the school's broken up, which is good. Okay, live stream. There we go. Oh my days. Thought the football were back on then. It turns out more adverts. Oh, I hope Macarena's on. Hey, Macarena. Doesn't work in this house, the Macarena, unless you've got a French baguette and you're whacking somebody across the backside with it as you're singing Hey, Macarena. I get that hanging confetti stitching technique. I've just never tried it in all my decades of stitching. Yep. Stop making me jealous. Keep getting notifications on my phone from Medico. Keep hoping it's my hospital appointment. There's always warnings about excessive heat. Yeah, thank goodness we've cooled down a little bit. Fingers crossed your appointments will come through soon, Liz. I'm still waiting for one for my flipping hearing aids. Could be a while though, apparently. Allegedly. Good old NHS, eh? It'll be your turn soon, Hannah. And you'll get your freedom. My friend Tracy in Bristol showed a photo of a new mini split install. Phew. That Lady Girl Floss Tube channel, Alison. That name rings a bell for me. I may have watched her in the past. Yes, 6 school days. Woohoo! Still waiting for my nerve studies, says Shirley. My cousin, who got married recently, she has problems with the hip. And she is a specialist frailty nurse. And, she's been to occupational health and said, is there anything you can do? Nope. Just got to wait. No, she's a fellow mum and pop moderator with me. Oh, that might be where I know her from then. Had X-rays first to 6, waiting for follow-up consult, says Liz. Fingers crossed, all good. We must try and drop in on one of Laura Lynn's lives. I haven't been on there for a while. Again, because I've been too busy watching this Netflix thing. And I don't get notifications for her. And I don't know why, because I'm still subscribed. But I don't get notifications. Maybe I need to unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Game's back on.
Is it back on?
Mm-hmm. So that wasn't half an hour, like they said it was going to be. Good.
Maybe they just did a songs double time then. Which, to be fair, if it's Justin Bieber, you want it at double time, don't you? Yep, no preferential treatment for us in the NHS. That is such a shame, actually, because you would expect that they would want healthcare workers to be at the absolute best, and for healthcare workers to be looked after. It's in the NHS's interest to keep healthcare workers healthy, to support the members of the general population, as it were, who are not doing so well. You would have thought that would have been a sensible thing. I mean, our poor Kathy, she's been having trouble with her hip for some time. Ready for the up on my other knee. Bye, Monique. Off to sleep. No worries. You take care. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you haven't done so already, please, lovely. Her notification comes for me. Yeah, I don't know why it's not for me, but then again, I think there's something with the algorithm in YouTube that if you subscribe but you don't watch a certain number of videos in a row, say if you miss 2 or 3 in a row for whatever reason, it stops notifying you, because I don't get notified of Crafty Gaming Jamie's videos. I don't get notified of a couple of podcasters that I listen to. It's just bizarre. But then there's one that I've not watched a video of in quite some time, the crime one. I don't, because the subjects just haven't interested me, or it's not been a case I'm familiar with. And I'm still getting notifications for him every week. It's weird. But I did go through a phase end of last year when I was unwell, and I did stop watching a lot of stuff. I just, retreated into me and just watched what I wanted to watch. Didn't keep up with Floss Tube. I don't know why. Let's park that one. I do find myself now looking at the tabs at the top on the home page on YouTube. I'll go to the tab at the top and select the subject matter, because they come up in the subject matter. And there's obviously there's always a cross-stitching one. So I usually click on that and I find videos from people that I've missed because I've not been told about them. Has anyone any news of Dizzy Stitcher? He posted a video today. I didn't get the notification, but he posted a video today.
Oh, Darren.
Yep, Darren. He's been busy with work. They've been having new machinery installed at his sawmill. So he's looking to do a mid-year whip parade, he said. Well, he's going to try. But oh my gosh, he posted an update today. One of the pieces he's been working on, the Tier Governor piece of London. It just looks amazing. Really beautiful. Can't fault the NHS personally. Found a problem in March or the operation should move in May. Might be because of pregnancy though. Sounds like it was cancer. Anyway, we are still going. Oh, bless you. No, I to be fair, you know, for urgent stuff, they're quite good. But I think probably since COVID, a lot of the routine stuff's got far behind. But I still think that NHS staff, it would be in their interest to look after the health of the staff, so that they can be there and care for us. I go to the subscriptions button and run down my list to find out where I want to catch up with. Yeah, that's the other way. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a long video, Liz, but he has posted, because I was thinking to myself yesterday, because his videos normally pop up in my feed on a Saturday. And I was thinking to myself yesterday, oh, I've not seen a video from Darren for a while. Checked and made sure I hadn't missed any, and I hadn't. And then today he popped one out. But yeah, it says they've been busy with the sawmill machinery coming in and concrete and, you know, fixing them in and moving stuff about and seeing to this and seeing to that. But yeah, you'll soon catch up when you see the video. My Sunday morning was Anne, Max Colour Stitcher, and Darren today. Before I went down to Asda. What's my favourite colour to work with? I don't know about favourite, but I do have colours that I dislike. Anything pale on pale, and anything dark on dark. I do like the blues and teals in the DMC palette. I like to work with those. But I don't really have any preference, but white on white is a pain in the bum. White 3865 712, the 818, or is it 819, whichever one is the paler of the two. Pale colours annoy me, and dark on dark annoys me. I have to say the main no problems with the pan child only thing is their bedpans are something of an experience. Oh dear, I daren't ask, Liz. Anyway, we are about there, I think, for this stream. I'm going to have a look and see how many stitches I've put in. Okay. Ooh. Purples, lavenders, blues and greens. I like those, says Jane. Yep. Okay, so I have got in, I think I was about 950 stitches, and I'm up to 1274. So that's not bad, is it? So yeah, quite enjoying this one. So please do leave me a thumbs up on the way out if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys very much indeed for joining. Thank you for joining in with Sew and Tell. And Wednesday will be going ahead as normal this week, unless something major happens, which I don't think we will. So if I don't see you before, I'll see you either Wednesday or next Sunday if you fancy joining next week. So take care, everybody. Happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.